If you clicked on this video, then you're wondering how the ranked reload system works. And that's fair enough, it can be a really complicated system, but once you break it down, it can be fairly simple. So in today's video, I'm going to be breaking it down in 3 main categories. But before I continue, please consider liking the video. It means the absolute world to me and it really helps me out. And if you want to go that extra mile, please subscribe. It helps me out a ton and shows YouTube that you like my video. Let's start with how reload actually works. 40 players, 20 or 10 teams. The OG map with OG weapons. And whenever you die, you respawn as long as your teammate is still alive. So if your teammate dies before the selected time it takes you to get back into the fight, then you guys are out. Now that we got how reload actually works, let's get into the complicated side. Progression and reduced progression for dying, placement and kills. Let's start with progression gained from kills. Reload ranked kills work the same way that Battle Royale ranked kills work, but just a little bit different. It works in the same way that if you kill someone who is a higher rank than you, then you would get more percentage if you killed someone who was a lower rank than you. And it also works the same way as if you were to kill someone later on in the game, you would get more percentages if you killed them earlier in that game. The only difference is that Epic actually rewards you for killing a squad, as in eliminating an entire duo or an entire squad before they can reboot. Pretty much you get more percentage for eliminating an entire duo squad or an entire squad than if you were to just eliminate that many players, but a squad elimination did not happen. Now let's take a look at progression loss and gain from placement. If you place around about that top 10 mark or around that top 5 mark in ranked, then you will not lose percentage for your placement points because it will be at around about the halfway point, and Epic won't bash you badly for it. Meaning that if you already have around about 5 kills that game, you will still gain a good amount of percentage even if you place top 10 because you got the kills to back you up and you got a decent placement. Another thing, for ranked reload, kills and placement are about 90% of your overall progression. If you find yourself dying in that over top 10 in duos or over top 5 in squads, then you will get bashed really bad for this. Let's move on to progression lost from dying. Everyone watching this video has died in ranked reload before at least once. And 95% of the people watching this, once they die to a player, they want to land on that guy and try to kill him. But this is one of the worst things you can do for trying to rank up in ranked reload. This is because of repeated eliminations of the same player by the same team will reward in reduced progression after the second elimination. Pretty much meaning if you die to a squad twice and so on, you will lose a bunch of percentage. So if you want to rank up, avoid dying to the same team twice. Something very interesting about reload that I forgot to mention. When you die, depending on what your teammate does while you're dead, you can lose time it takes you to get back into the game. As you can see in this clip, I die, and as I'm respawning back into the game, my teammate gets it down and it loses me 2 seconds on how long it takes me to get back into the game. If you have any questions, comment them down below. I reply to all my comments. I hope you found this video entertaining, and if you learned something new that you didn't already know before, please consider leaving a like and dropping a sub. And if this video gets 1,000 likes, I'll crack an egg on my head and post it as a short.